It's me, Dana, and I am here today to talk about Divergent. Divergent is the first book in a series that follows the adventures of Tris Pryor, who, if you didn't know just by the title, is a divergent, which is a problem in her society where you have to conform to one of the 5 factions: Candor, Dauntless, Erudite, Amnesty, and Indignation, each of which values something like of the human nature, like selflessness, or peace, or power, or bravery, something along those lines. And if you don't, you either become factionless, which is a problem, because they're really poor and they just do all the shit jobs. Or, if you're divergent like Tris is, you try to hide it because they will kill you. Probably. Most likely. And it follows Tris's decisions, that to join how she joins Dauntless, and her decisions within the Dauntless faction, and how she's in danger. First things at first, I quite enjoyed it. There's something you need to know about me. I don't like first persons usually. Sometimes I find the characters are actually mainly female, and they bug the hell out of me. Like Katniss Everdeen, just annoying to me sometimes. She just gets on my nerves really easily, and I didn't really connect to her. Whereas with Tris, I kind of connected to her because she was in a society or a community where she had to act a certain way, even though she didn't feel like she was selflessness enough. And I've kind of felt like that in the past, where I felt, oh, I'm not normal enough. And then I went off to university and I was like, you know what, fuck it. And she kind of does that when she goes to Dauntless. She's like, finally I can be who I am. I like that. No, I think that's why I really like the book, because I connected with Tris. Whereas with other books like Twilight and Katniss, I didn't really connect. The second thing I really liked about the books is the characters. They're all quite well-rounded. They have fears. They have not your usual fears, but there are some odd fears. For example, Tris fears intimacy because she's been brought up that intimacy is not good. It's selfish, and that shows in an aptitude test. And one of Thor's fears is his father, which is obviously normal, but usually when you have a male character in a book, they don't really fear anything other than losing the girl, and that can be annoying. But the characters are all well-rounded. I liked a lot of them. And then there were some points where I really did not like the character because they did something really douchey, and you think, Jesus Christ, why? And there were some characters that I just point out hated throughout the book, or I didn't really like Tristan. What's his name? Peter. Yes, Peter. He is a douche. And then there were some that I was half upon the at first I was half on the fence. Do I like Tris? Do I not like Tris? I don't know. And then it was the same with Thor. I was like, do I like Thor? Do I not like Thor? Do I like him? And it ended up where I actually began to fancy him and was like, damn girl, you're lucky. That's what also I like about the book, because it wasn't like she meets Thor and suddenly they're deeply in love and they want to kiss, and they kiss within 100 pages of the book starting. No, that's not the case at all. There's a little bit of flirting that's really cute, but nothing really full on. And there's some bits where he's really, you can tell he really likes her, but she hasn't really caught on yet. Or she's starting to caught on, but she's too scared to catch on. And I got really frustrated because it was about 300 pages in and they hadn't kissed yet. And I was like, why? Because the sexual tension between them, in my opinion, was really high. And I've never felt that reading a book before, between two characters. Usually it's just a bit flat on the sexual tension side, but this was just sexual tension. I was like, just kiss already. And I had to wait 377 pages before they made out. And it was worth the wait because it felt natural, but still. I like the concept of the book. I like the ideas of the factions. And, you know, they don't explain everything off the bat. Like, they don't explain why they're in this fence in this city, and they don't explain what's beyond the fence. You learn there's some farms beyond the fence, but beyond the farms you don't know what's out there. In my theory is that there are other cities that do not conform to the way Divergent City is, and they're running normally, but the people in the Divergent City don't know. I liked the character development. You get an idea that Triss and her brother, I don't remember his name, Triss and her brother are quite close, but they still have that distance because they were brought up in Aghanim Nation, and you get the idea that Triss envies her brother because of how he seems so selfless throughout the entire book. And she wasn't that selfless in her eyes, but then she learns later that she's actually quite selfless. She wants to be selfless. She wants to help people, but because she's chosen the Dauntless faction, she can't do that without drawing attention to herself. I think that, along with like how Triss behaves and her inner monologue, is the reason why I really like the book. And there was one thing I really didn't like about the book, and that was a lot of the chapters ended the same, which was with Triss passing out. It was like, and then there was nothing. Next 5 chapters along, and then there was no, oh, for God's sake, or it happened within 4 paragraphs. Like, then there was nothing. 5, 10 paragraphs later, I passed out, and it kind of bugged me because I don't really like having to, when authors repeat themselves. I guess when you're being punched in the face a lot and beaten the crap out, or having the crap beaten out of you, you're gonna pass out a lot. I'm quite looking forward to the second one when I get round to it. But I think next I'm gonna be reading Looking for Alaska by John Green. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this like little review ranty thing about how much I enjoy Divergent, considering, and how much I don't want to look forward to the film now because they got her hair wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, and I'm probably gonna read some of this, and I'll talk to you next time.